everyone, welcome or welcome back to all my subscribers. Hello, thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Cindy and this is Cindy's Guidance. So I do daily videos for you. I use a variety of mediums. Sometimes I just channel messages. Most of the time I use cards to bring things through. I have lots of different decks. So today we're going to run with the Angel Tarot deck. So let's just see what messages we can get. There are no timestamps on my videos or date ranges because this video finds you when it's for you. So the whole video might not resonate, but take the bits that do. So take the best, leave the rest. So here we go. I hope you are well wherever you are in the world. It's really cool to see all my subscribers from all around the world because YouTube lets you know where in the world you are from. So some are from the US, some are from Australia. I'm actually in Australia, so I'm in Queensland, Australia. It's a very sunny, hot day today. We've already been out and about, but we're home now for the rest of the day. Oh, there we go. We got one. Three of air. Great sadness. This is one of the sad cards in the deck. Let me see if I can get that to focus. So there are three horses. Look like they're all in mourning. So they're all in sadness. So the card is great sadness. Time to heal. The need to forgive yourself or others. So is there something you've been going through with someone that's quite painful? Is there something you've realized that you need to forgive yourself for? Is there a situation that has been lingering that you need to let go of, that is hard to process? You may have lost a loved one and that's why you're in your time of sadness. I'm sorry, my heart goes out to you if you've lost someone. There's lots of different meanings to this card, but it's a time of sadness. And one of the most helpful things I have discovered in my own life is that you can say, it's okay that I'm not okay. Because sometimes we think we should feel differently, or we feel bad if we feel sad, or it's just a human emotion. It's like one of the variety of hundreds of thousands of emotions that we can feel daily as a human on this planet with all the experiences that we go through. And some days you're just sad. Like, that's just what it is. So, interesting first card out of the deck. Three of air. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Let's see where this message is going. So, sending love and healing your way in this time of sadness that you're going through. Next card. The Four of Water. Okay, this one's about missing out on things. So it specifically says, missing an opportunity, discontentment or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities. So they're sort of saying you're not seeing what's right in front of you. So there's one cup there, there's three cups behind you. It's sort of like you're looking at the cups that have been spilt and are smaller, but the cup in front of you that's huge and overflowing, that's where the opportunity is. So it's more like maybe things haven't been going your way in the past. Maybe you've been putting your energy into things that hasn't come to fruition, or it's not the rewards you'd hope for, or it's not the progress you're thinking it would be. And they're sort of saying, well, maybe don't focus on that. Look for the opportunity that's in front of you. So it can also be tying in with this, that maybe you're just emotionally not there yet. You're just sort of going through the process of being in the feels and in those lower vibrational states, which is okay. They're just sort of saying there's an opportunity there somewhere. Maybe you haven't seen it yet, but it is there. Oh, what else have we got? One more card. Ooh. Sometimes they get really jumpy. Oh, like that. Okay, we've got two cards that have fallen out. Oh my God. The Nine of Air. Okay, so we're back in the emotions. So this one is expecting the worst. Expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies and sleepless nights. So some of you out there are really going through it. Self-fulfilling prophecies is something that's really hard to wrap your head around. So it's basically this idea that you sort of tell yourself that nothing works out, right? It's like this mental loop you get stuck in. Nothing works out for me. Everything's hard. Everything fails. And then the universe has no choice but to confirm that belief, which is the self-fulfilling part. Whereas if you start to reprogram your subconscious mind to say, things do work out for me, I do experience miracles, wonderful people, places, and things show up in my life daily, I expect miracles, miracles happen to me. It starts to change the set point, and then it is a positive self-fulfilling prophecy. It's not a negative one. So something's going on that's very heavy for you in this moment, and I literally send so much healing energy from my heart to yours to help you through this. As for the sleepless nights, that can be really difficult. I know there is natural remedies like melatonin and things like that. Otherwise, deep breathing exercises before you go to bed. Sometimes you can put guided meditations on that help you drop into the deep sleep states. So there is ways around things, but it's just being in the moment of understanding that sometimes you get stuck in things, and that's just what it is. It's temporary. It's passing, it's fleeting, it will eventually pass, but it's the way you get through it in the moment. And having kindness for yourself is really important when you're going through sometimes the worst days of your life. It's not easy to go through those things. Like, I don't know why people expect you to just be okay and get through it. Sometimes you just can't. Hey, and then the last card that flew out, 9 of water. This is wonderful. A wish come true. Concerns fade away and a love of life. So there's a light at the end of the tunnel. It's almost like for every positive there's a negative, for every negative there's a positive. It's like for every heartbreak there's a love. Like it's the whole contrasting of living on planet Earth, is that you can't have one without the other. So they're saying that yes, you might have been stuck in the sadness, the grief, the missed opportunity, the feeling like things didn't go your way, but what is on the horizon, the opportunity coming your way, is a wish come true. So it might not be in the way that you think it should come true, which is so fascinating that we get these ideas in our head, usually reprogramming from our subconscious mind, that says, hey, my life will be amazing when this thing happens. And sometimes it doesn't happen that way. It happens this way, which is even more amazing than you could have imagined, but you're so fixated on making it happen this way. So it's very sort of metaphysical sort of stuff coming through here through this reading. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So even though things might not feel that way, seem that way, look that way at the moment, they're saying, yes, do look to the future with faith, because things can turn around in an instant, in a heartbeat. It only takes one phone call. It takes one message. It takes one text message. It takes 1 second for all of a sudden your life to change course. And that's usually what happens when you have these big life moments. It's something happens in that second that then changes everything. And then all of a sudden you're gone this way when you thought you were going that way, right? Like, oh my goodness, big heavy stuff. What else we got? I'll quickly grab the Archangel's deck. So what can I tell my viewer right now in this moment about this really heavy energy? That there is a light at the end of the tunnel, but right now they might be stuck in this heavy energy. What can we share? What can we impart? This one, clairaudience. Oh, Archangel Zadkiel. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. So maybe someone's coming in to help you feel better. Maybe you're going to be doing some meditating and tapping into that voice within that lets you know everything is going to be okay. Sometimes taking the time to sit down and meditate can actually give you clarity about a situation. So it doesn't have to be this 1-hour process where you're chanting and all this stuff comes along. Sometimes people think about meditating and it's this huge, drawn out, hard thing to do. It can be as simple as just sitting quietly, crossing your legs on the floor, just relaxing your hands, closing your eyes and focusing on your breathing. That's as simple as meditation can be. You can do breathe in for the count of 4, hold for the count of 4, breathe out for the count of 4, hold for the count of 4. Do that 4 times over. It's not as easy as it seems, because your mind will jump to other thoughts and then all of a sudden you'll forget which level of 4 you're up to. Was it number 3 or number 2? Like, how many rounds of 4 have I done? So sometimes it takes practice, but that takes you out of all the problems and the stresses and everything going on in life, because then you're just trying to focus on your breathing. Your body does it for you anyway, right? Like, your body breathes by itself all day, 24/7. Even when you're sleeping, you don't have to think about it. But all of a sudden you're directing all your mental energy into just making sure you're breathing. It's really crazy, but it takes the mental energy and overload from everything that's weighing you down, that's stressing you, that's making you sad. It just takes it away, even temporarily. And sometimes that's all you need to get a moment of clarity. So, interesting cards coming through. So yeah, you're going through some stuff at the moment, but don't worry, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and listen to the guidance that you get. So if it's not the internal guidance that you get from meditating, or a song lyric that you hear, or a passing conversation, or a quote you read somewhere, then it could be someone delivering you a message. An actual another human steps in to give you a piece of information. Sometimes it's one word, sometimes it's a sentence, sometimes it's just a random conversation with someone that you never see again, but it helps change a point of view that you have. So things are tough, but don't worry, things are going to change. Things are going to get better. So I hope this helps. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you tomorrow for another video. Bye everyone.